It's your partner, man. Who? Hold on. It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How is y'all doing on this? I forgot the day it was. How y'all doing on this Forbidden Footsteps Friday? Hey, man. Say, bro, what is you talking about? I'm gonna get into it. You know I am. You know what I'm talking about? But before I do that, what's good, people like? Hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about, man? Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now. You know what I'm talking about? You can go get you one off 76 MacArthur. They sold out, but they'll be back. Giants Liquor is what I'm talking about. Know what I'm talking about? You can go get you some off 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody putting them in their stores and the hunches. Thank you, young man. Now, you know, because I tell you every morning, you can come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? Man, on my book. You can come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all like that spread? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? The spread. You know what I'm talking about? Did you see him? You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, you know what I'm talking about? You can go and get you one off of Amazon. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you copy a hardback. Funkadai trying in stores now. Make sure you go to Amazon, copy a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? Stick Up 2 coming soon. Funkadai trying 2 coming real soon. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. Is you talking about this one right here? That's the one. Come on with it. Worldwide INC. Come on with it. Worldwide Incorporated. One more time. Phone fast. Bring Worldwide. I go say, bro, what does that mean? And I'm gonna continuously tell you, it means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna say always. I mean always. Brush them whiskers when you on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Continuously, it means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Ndugu, Fresh, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next, man. Same thing, bro. All my folks on the bottom of that thing. All my folks on the top of that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, you know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. Classic bros. Pipe it out. You know what I'm talking about? And mama always said, you know what I'm talking about? Brush them whiskers, boy. Especially when you're on TV. You know what I'm talking about, man. Uh, let's get through these disclaimers. You know what I'm talking about? Bro's looking for a like. Now, good brother like myself, good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug usage. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug sellers. Good brother like myself. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no crime. No, hold on. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip, and I mean not a sip of the sip. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippage. You know what I'm talking about? Now, good brother like myself, I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. People, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't, you know what I'm talking about? Promote, you know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity, you know what I'm talking about? Me, man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, shit. You know what I'm talking about? Nah. Me, all I promote is y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Is y'all. Go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't prejudiced, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. Hey, good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, I mean, man, I ain't got no problems with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, you know what I'm talking about? I just loves me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest, you know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace, you know what I'm talking about? That joy, you know what I'm talking about? And that love, you know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to the YouTube community. You with me? Come on over here, man. I check it out, man. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking You know what I'm talking about? How is y'all doing on this? What did I say it was? How is y'all doing on this Forbidden Footsteps Friday, man? Said, bro, what did you talk about? Oh, I'm gonna get into it. Forbidden Footsteps, you know. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who wasn't a virgin on their wedding night. Oops. Five pop. You know what I'm talking about? Double five pop. You know what I'm talking about? How you doing, man? Forbidden Footsteps gonna be a real fast one. You know what I'm talking about? Real quick. You know what I'm talking about, man? And it goes something like this. Forbidden Footsteps. Oh, because I heard something yesterday, right? And as a person, I try not to do this. And when I catch myself doing it, I like to check myself in midair. You know what I'm talking about? You ever check yourself in midair? You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, ooh, man, ooh, lady. You know what I'm talking about? But Forbidden Footsteps go like that. You know what I'm talking about? Because we was, all the fellas, we was sitting down, you know what I'm talking about? Having us a good old talk. You know what I'm talking about? And the youngster said something. And I can see why it's hard to have kids now. And I'm going to tell you something was cold about this shit. The way the dynamic didn't change. I remember when you used to have, like, it was just hard to raise girls. You know what I'm talking about? You know you got to keep your eyes on them girls. You know what I'm talking about? But now it seems like it's damn near harder to raise boys, man, with all this weird shit going around. You feel me? It's like the son then became the new daughter looking at, you know what I'm talking about? You used to could just let your son run wild. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gonna go catch some frogs or something, lizard. You know what I'm talking about? He gonna come on back with mud on him and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you gotta watch it now. But little nephew said something. About 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers jumped down his throat, man. I mean, not jump down his throat, right? But like, you know how you come up with an idea, then everybody just boom pounce on your idea. You know what I'm talking about? They just pounce on your idea, man. You know what I'm talking about? So youngster, I don't know. Youngster was talking about some military shit or something, right? Man, about 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers. That was old as a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers, man, just jumped on youngster. You know what I'm talking about? Like he was finna make the wrong. I don't know what he was finna make. You know what I'm talking about? But whatever the fuck decision he was finna make, you know what I'm talking about? Youngster been going over that shit himself. You know what I mean? And when he said that shit, I don't think he said that shit to get the response he got. I think he just told motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about, where he was headed with his game. You get what I'm saying? I don't think youngster five pop. A double five pop. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't think youngster intended everybody to go on and jump down his throat like that. You get what I'm saying? Because it was just a friendly conversation. The motherfucker just, you know how motherfucker just asked them questions. I told y'all, see, this is something else too. We don't get into. I'm gonna have to make one about this. We don't realize how nosy we is nowadays. We don't realize how we be coming around asking some personal ass shit like it's just motherfucking normal. You know what I'm talking about? So when youngster said where he planned on taking this game to, you know what I mean? It's like 4, 5 motherfuckers jumped down his throat about his decision. You get what I'm saying? And once I seen that, like, man, I'm not no fan of that shit myself. You get what I'm saying? But if that's something you want to do, I'm not finna talk you out of it, bro. The only time, bro, that I even might throw a heads up out there, first of all, you know, I'm talking about my own people. I might go over a lot of shit. You know what I mean? With them, you get what I'm saying? The dangers, or not even the dangers. You know what I mean? Just really making sure they want to do it and they ain't just jumping in this shit because one of their friends doing it or some shit like that. If that's something they really want to do, man, go on, man. Put your foot on the gas. You know what I'm talking about? Like that shit ain't. I mean, there ain't nothing I really agree with, bro. But that shit ain't no. You know what I mean? Motherfucker ain't running. I was gonna say motherfucker ain't running around out there killing somebody. Well, over there, man, you just get to do it legal. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't know. It ain't nothing I would do personally myself. You get what I'm saying? But it ain't like a motherfucker's out here robbing people, and you know what I'm talking about? A motherfucker actually, man, got a good little mind on their shoulders. You know what I mean? Now you finna go listen to their brainwashing, but like for you wanting to do that, man, there's a million other things you could have did, bro. You could have been running around here. Ray got your kids still in car stereos too. You could have been running around here like some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But you trying to make some because they was talking about that shit. Youngster was talking about the benefits. So I think Youngster got some other game anyway. Youngster was calculating this shit up in benefits. You feel me? Cause I don't know, you know how you go to that shit and it's like you come back and they give you some type of that military like housing. I don't, you know what I'm talking about though. But let me get back to the story, man. I got off subject a little bit. But everybody was jumping. Oh man, you want motherfuckers was sounding like Larry Fishburne on Boys in the Hood. Ain't no black man got no right to be in no military and all that, man. Youngster mix. The youngster would try to hear that shit, man. But I said all that just to say, man, you know what I'm talking about? Forbidden footprints, man. Don't let nobody tell you where you can't walk. My daddy gave me some game a long time ago. And I just used that as a measuring stick. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I didn't. I just jumped in, you know what I'm talking about? It didn't matter. But a lot of times in my life, I use that as a measuring stick, bruh. That man told me if the risk outweigh the reward, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm talking about? And I just use that as a measuring stick my whole life. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I'm going to sum my shit up. If it's a risk, is this motherfucker worth the reward? You know what I'm talking about? That's something you got to ask yourself. But on this forbidden footprints, even me, you know what I'm talking about? That's why I be telling y'all when I do be up here, you know what I'm talking about? When it gets something crucial like that, I just tell you this is what happened to me. You know what I'm talking about? I don't really try to project what happened to me on y'all. Like I said, I've been hanging around some wrong people. Y'all might know some better people than Baby could. You know what I'm talking about? But on that forbidden footstep shit, bro, stop letting people tell you how far you can take your game or where you can take your game to. You know what I mean? Find out. Just find out within yourself where you want to take your game. You know what I'm talking about? How far you want to go, what direction you want to go. Find out yourself, bro. You get what I'm saying? And then walk. You know what I'm talking about? Push, nigga. Push. Fuck what somebody say, yeah, nigga. Find out what you want to do. Granted, this, man, don't sit up there and decide you want to start hitting people in the head with the hammer. You know what I'm talking about? Then you just start, I ain't talking about no shit like that, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just in life, though, man. But find out direction you want to take your game, man, and push. Stop, I ain't gonna say stop, but like, when you do go over shit with people, man, don't let somebody, like, tell you, oh, no, you can't go over there, it's forbidden. You know what I mean? Because I think that's how we fuck a lot of our people up. Instead of instilling in them what they can do, we sit around all day instilling in them what they can't do, how hard it is, and you know what I mean, all that shit. We do that shit, man. Fuck around. We scared of people. You feel what I'm saying? So you warp their perception. You know what I'm talking about? Almost like, man, you just gotta give your people hope. You know what I'm talking about? Hope. Coffee Chronicles. I was my grandbaby. I mean, she gonna be a werewolf. I told her she got to wait on the moon. You know what I'm talking about? Just don't bite me, baby. And it was hella funny. She said, I ain't gonna bite you. She said she was gonna bite her sister. I said, man, you can't do that. Because if you turn into a werewolf, you know, she gonna find out how to turn into one. Y'all just gonna be running around there biting on each other. You know what I'm talking about? Just don't bite Paw Paw. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all can run around the living room. You know what I'm talking about? Just don't bite Paw Paw. But for real, man, just give your people hope. Because when Youngster said that, I put, I'm talking about when me and Youngster just got his on, I said, now, Youngster, that's why sometimes you just keep what you want to do or to yourself. You know what I mean? To yourself. But damn sure don't let somebody come around and talk you out your motherfucking, your path, bruh. Don't let somebody tell you can't go down there. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I know how fences said no trespassing. They say they got a dog, a gun. You know how to be out that shit. Fuck the dog. Y'all better be worried about the owner and all that shit. Nigga, the police was behind me. Nigga, I wasn't worried about none of that shit. Nigga, I hopped that shit and ran through that motherfucker like Stand By Me, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You just gonna have to catch me. Say, hopefully it's one of these motherfuckers that don't like nobody in this yard so he can come out and flash on the police. Y'all ever have an episode like that? Where the public let you get away and gave the police hell? You know what I'm talking about? I got away from the helicopter like that, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man, the Mexicans, man, shout out the Mexicans, whoever the fuck they was. Oh man, look, I ran past the dogs. They didn't bite baby cuz, you know what I'm talking about? Oh man, when the police got back there, man, them motherfuckers got to acting up. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Mexicans. Got them up off baby cuz with pit bulls. You know what I'm talking about? Some of the shit I've been through in my life. You know what I'm talking about? And they told me don't hop that fence, man. That's how I got away. Fuck, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm just here to tell you, man, on this Forbidden Footprint Friday, man, don't let nobody tell you how far you can go. Basically, bro, don't let nobody tell you what direction. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do that and all that, man. Fuck all that, man. You know what I'm talking about? Come up with your own vision and see it through. You know what I'm talking about? Just come up with your own vision and see it through. Don't sit around, man, and let a motherfucker tell you that just anything about a path you finna go down. You know what I'm talking about? Unless they talking about motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? There's something that ain't right down there. You know what I'm talking about? But overall, bruh, if you see somebody finna do something, you know it could get them in trouble. You know what I'm talking about? You could drop a lug like that. You know what I'm talking about? And even then, you can't tell them not to do that because we all gotta learn ourselves. You get what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers didn't went to that route right there and made it. You know what I'm talking about? Jumped over all the obstacles and got up out of there. You know what I'm talking about? So even though that shit dangerous, you can make that shit too. You feel me? Get motherfucker hope. You know what I'm talking about? Cause if a motherfucker thinking about it, that's the way he probably finna push anyway. You get what I'm saying? So you go make a motherfucker aware of some of the dangers that might lie and let a motherfucker know some of these consequences. And is you ready for that? But sometimes a motherfucker just be ready for the consequences. You know what I'm talking about? And they push. So on this Forbidden Friday, on this Forbidden Footsteps Friday, man, you know what I'm talking about? Just don't be scared to push. Try not to push yourself into some trouble, all that turmoil and just nonsense that, you know what I'm talking about, that come with this shit sometimes that we call life, you know what I'm talking about? But for the most part, just keep on pushing, bro. Don't let nobody tell you what the fuck you can't do, where the fuck you can't go, how to far, how to, this motherfucker tired now. He trying to tell you, he trying to convince you to be tired. Just keep on walking, folks. Coffee Chronicle. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? And with that one right there, man, I'm finna get on up out of here. But if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing. Just show a little bit of that love.